In this video, we want to make the bottom landing unique. First, select the component with the select tool and right click, and you'll notice an option that you can make this component unique. When you make a component unique, now when you double click and enter to make changes, you'll notice it only makes it to this definition. If you take a look in your window components, you'll see it duplicates and makes a new definition of the stair. You still have the ability to modify the original component. Now I'm going to show you a picture of the landing here, and you'll see it's unique in the sense that it has this curved shape and it also extends out. It took me a couple weeks to get used to because that first landing is a little bit tricky. It adds a nice architectural element to the staircase and really makes it look more appealing and attractive. Since we have this component now unique, let's double click and enter inside. Let's clean up the push-pull tool by pushing this back to here, and then taking the eraser and just erasing these edges. Next, push-pull this out, and I'm just going to push-pull it out far. It's approximately 12 inches, but to make this easier to model, we're just going to push this out. You can also then push this back. You can erase these two edges. And let's push this out 4 inches. Next, just take the arc tool, start in this corner here, and we're going to fake this. So we're just going to try and get it as close as possible. So right about here, click. And then we want just a subtle curve, not too big. You don't want it to go over that edge. You want to keep it on the face. We'll draw this curve out. In this case, we're going to keep this to the tangent so that it stays cyan. Look at that, we're pretty close. And we'll set that down right there. Now, since we removed the element underneath, good trick is to make sure you erase any additional geometry. If I didn't erase this line, when we go to push-pull this, it's going to leave this face here. See that line there? Undo. Erase this line. And now when we push-pull, you'll see it removes that face nice and clean. Take the select tool, hold down shift, and select the three edges. Our left one, this front one, and the side one here. Click on the offset tool and offset this 1 inch. Now take the push-pull. Before we can push-pull this face down, we need to remove this edge here. So just select this from right to left and press delete. Now we have a clean surface that we can push-pull this face down until it hits the floor, about 8 inches. Let's click out of the component. Go ahead and draw a rectangle on the ground here. Double click and press G to make it a group, and double click to enter that group. Take the push-pull tool and push this up right until you hit that tread there. We're going to push this out to there. And let's push this back so that it ends up at this face right here. What we're doing is we're creating the little bit of drywall that's here before the staircase opens up down to the basement. Remember, you can use Control H to hide the rest of the model. In this case, we're going to take the move tool, hold down shift, move this all the way down to here. Control H again. Move this down so you align right there. And it just takes a little bit of back and forth. Select this entire face. Move this in the green axis until it snaps right there. Last but not least, just take the push-pull and push that all the way through. Now this piece actually extends, so what we can do is make this bottom stair unique. Double click on that. Take the tape measure tool and draw a guide at that edge right there. And we're just going to trace that line. Trace another one down. So you hit that face. And then push-pull to the edge. Last but not least, just erase that additional edge. Double click. Clean up any of that extra geometry by deleting it. Take the eraser and just hide that edge. Now it looks like it's all one piece. Now the eraser hides edges, but you can also smooth edges. Edge right here, we don't want to hide it. We actually want to smooth it so it's all one piece. With the eraser, hold down Option on a Mac or Control on a PC, and it smooths that edge. We can do the same thing for this edge. We're moving right along, so let's move on to the next section. In this case, we're going to add the spindles and then follow it up with the railings.